Hi everyone, this is Jason Burek of Wall Street for Main Street. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm back in town. I was out of town for the last 4 days or so. I just want to do a short video today. It's about Bitcoin and the altcoins. Bitcoin touched $1,800 today. Amazing. Its run has been reminiscent of what gold and silver did in 2010 and 11, and also the original Bitcoin run when literally it went from $1 to around 1,200 very, very quickly about 5 years ago. So that was a pretty amazing run. It's having that type of run right now. For some perspective here, according to CoinDesk, this article, 25 billion in market cap in 30 days. Insane. That's a chart of the Bitcoin cryptocurrencies market cap. Here's a Bitcoin chart, a 3-month chart. So it's going up, up, up. The 1-year chart is, it bottomed right there around 935-ish, and then it's just taken off there after correction. So if you sold after it dropped off 1,200 and then you bought again at 900, see, there's opportunities here to trade this. As many of you guys know, and I've said this a lot lately, Bitcoin and a lot of the other cryptocurrencies are acting like gold and silver and mining stocks should be, but there's not a lot of papers, futures contracts, not yet at least, to manipulate gold and silver. This does not mean because Bitcoin is going and the other alt currencies like Ripple and Ethereum, this does not mean that because they're going up like crazy that you should put all of your money into that. It's extremely dangerous environment. The environment we are in is one where politicians and central bankers could literally change the tax laws tomorrow. They could change them again. They could change them again after that. So definitely you should have, I've said this for a while now, people, in addition to gold and silver and cash, US dollars, for opportunities in case there's asset price crashes, they should have had some Bitcoin or even some Ethereum for some speculation. Actually, Mo and I bought last year, so over a year now, we've had Ethereum coins. We bought a speculative position in Ethereum at $9 to $13 a coin. We added it up. So we're almost tenfold gains on some of our Ethereum position. Ethereum is up quite a lot. I think at one point it touched over $80 a coin, so it went from $9 a coin to $80 a coin. Ripple, my friend Phil said that Ripple's up 75% lately. This is turning into a bubble. A lot of people are getting involved, but I don't think the central bankers really have the tools necessary to go out and fully manipulate a market like this. There's not the ability for them to go out and buy short paper futures contracts. But what they can do is on the tax side, so they can do that. But it's just really sad that gold and silver, you know, are lagging. This is what we thought. We thought gold and silver would do this, but initially when I got involved in gold and silver, I believed the bullshit King World News hype that gold and silver would do this. But gold and silver are really not going to be allowed to take off like this. They will keep going up at some point, but, you know, it's totally unrealistic to say that we're going to have silver 100 or silver 500 in the next 6 months or next year, like a lot of the pumpers have been saying, or gold at $10,000 an ounce in the next month or two. It's also unrealistic to say that gold and silver are going to crash totally, because the miners aren't. So I think, you know, the manipulators have been capping gold and silver from going up too quickly. They've had to use more and more paper to prevent price rises, and they each move, there's the law of diminishing returns now for manipulating gold and silver, that it requires more and more paper price manipulation and painting the charts just to knock gold and silver down a little bit. And these moves, I remember, since I've been following the gold and silver market now since 2007, 2008, that really, you know, in the past, like, these paper price manipulations would have taken many, many months to recover from. Now they only take a couple weeks or a month and to shake things out. So they're definitely getting less bang for their buck with the manipulation. But this is crazy with Bitcoin. You know, a lot of people who don't really know anything about financial markets, we're starting to see a lot of people start to talk about Bitcoin again. So we may have a big correction in the near future. You know, if you do have trading profits from Bitcoin, it might be smart to take a little bit of money off the table here and then wait for the next dip. So if you don't have any Bitcoin or any altcoins to speculate on, I would wait for another dip before adding or starting a position. I do, like I said, have pretty large Ethereum gains, so I'm thinking of taking some profits in the near future. I don't want to be too greedy. When you have almost 10 full gains on the table, I've learned from past mistakes that, and I have taken, when I've had 10 baggers or 600% gains, 500, 600% gains on stocks, I almost always take at least a little bit of the position off the table, just to protect myself from myself and not making rational decisions when it comes to, can this company go up and up, and greed. So it's very interesting what's going on right now. I think this has, with the price, what's going on in cryptocurrencies, this is more of a free market, whereas with gold and silver, there's just so much mass amounts of manipulation. But if you are a gold and silver holder, you are going to be rewarded at least at some point. I think we are going to see $25 to $30 an ounce silver as a new price floor in the near future. Definitely less in 2 or 3 years, because the mining companies are definitely back in trouble again. And, gold prices, we have the Harry Dents and the other snake oil salesman saying that, gold's going below 800. It's going to stay there a long time. Actually, Harry Dent did an interview on Chris Martinson's podcast a few months ago. And when he did the interview, he said gold's going below 700 in only a couple weeks, which is ridiculous. And he put out a book last year saying why gold's going to crash. So I don't know why anyone believes him about gold, considering he doesn't even understand the miners and how tight the physical market is. And if the price went to that level, basically all the miners would long be bankrupt before then. So, in order for the manipulation to go on in gold and silver market, there has to be at least some metal delivered, especially for silver, because the silver markets are so tight that the miners have to keep sending the supply into the exchanges. And the exchanges are allowed to do late deliveries, and they make it a hassle to get your metal. It's all messed up. Hopefully Sprott will start to fix this up as they get more market share and acquire the Central Fund of Canada in the near future. That will probably help a little bit with more capital raises when they go and buy more physical metal into the market. But yeah, guys, congratulations. If you bought Bitcoin a while ago and you have some gains, I would consider taking some money off the table because things are starting to go like crazy. Look at these charts. These charts in finance, these parabolic moves normally mean the chart's going to have to take a break. This is the 1-year chart on Bitcoin. So this normally means it's going to have to take a break like this. We could see 2,000 Bitcoin maybe before a correction, but it's impossible to give the exact number. But the higher it goes, I'd be considering taking more and more off the top, waiting for the next correction. Nothing in finance goes straight up. Absolutely nothing in finance goes straight up. Even during a hyperinflation, the nominal value of things can go straight up, but the real value of things can fall against gold and other purchasing and other things that have real purchasing power. So I would be when you see charts like this, and I've said this in the past when it was time to take money off the table in other Bitcoin trades and other short Bitcoin videos over the years, and I've had this channel for a long time. So you can go back and look these up. But when you see charts like this, it normally means that we're reaching a blow off top euphoria stage and there's going to be a correction. So Bitcoin, there is legitimate technology behind it with blockchain. There's a lot of Wall Street firms that are testing out Ethereum. So it's tough to tell about the other alt currencies. I think, a lot of them, the blockchain technology, the developers can incorporate a good amount of the stuff in the other altcoins. I think, Litecoin is pretty similar to Bitcoin. I don't think there's a huge amount of technical advances with Litecoin. So anyways, guys, that's the end of this video today. I will say tomorrow I have a very, very special guest for you guys. I will not say who it is. You guys are going to be very impressed that I booked him. It took me a long time to get him, and I won't name him, but I'll save it for tomorrow. Okay, guys, well, that's it for the short video for today. Everyone have a great week. Since 1972, the McIlvaney Financial Group has been a conservative, contrarian investment firm. With that mindset, they have created a multifaceted approach to portfolio management, offering a wide array of services including hedging through precious metals, wealth advising, a unique short fund, and an excellent educational resources. We have had David McIlvaney on our show multiple times because we respect his outlook, viewpoints, and recommendations. You really need to take advantage of the free portfolio risk analysis and bank safety ratings they're offering our listeners. Just call them at 1-800-525-9556, and you will be put in touch with an advisor with years of experience who can take 15 minutes and give you a much better understanding of what true portfolio diversification is. Again, call them at 1-800-525-9556. 9556 and benefit from their expertise. Wall Street for Main Street needs your help. YouTube stole $7,200 from Wall Street for Main Street in annualized YouTube AdWords revenues, and they kneecapped our analytics down by more than 80% across the board since September 2016 with their new censorship algorithms to stop the rapid growth of our channel. That was money we could have used to upgrade our website, pay bills, and invest in improving our content and growing our business. Our audience of loyal listeners is all over the globe and so large now that if most or all of our listeners were to commit to donating $1 to $5 each month to our Patreon account, we could easily meet our goal on Patreon. Wall Street for Main Street also accepts one-time donations on our main wallstreetformainstreet.com website. That's WALLSTFORMAINST.com website via PayPal, Gold Money, or Bitcoin. We also accept donations of physical precious metals that can be mailed to us. Thanks to all listeners who have already made a donation, and thanks in advance to any listeners who make a future donation or contribution to the growth, improvement, and success of Wall Street for Main Street.